Hello everyone, it's Ty Warner with KISSoft Tech Support, Tech Engineering. Some questions coming up about some bevel and high point gears. Not so much how we calculate that sort of thing, but more what we do in terms of like powdered metal or maybe plastic blanks, that kind of stuff. Um, so I'm just going to open up a sample. I can grab sample one here, and I'm in 2022. If I open up the sample, you see I have this bevel gear. This is the 39 tooth, and I want this to be straight down um, because I have a design where maybe I'm powder metaling this, and they're going to want to have a flat, straight around rim on this. And it's not that hard to do. Um, One of the things I think you need to make sure you have is if I'm running AGMA, so if I open up an AGMA example, we need to have the modifications tab on right here, and you can see this gear. So all we're going to really do is modify this uh, tip. We'll call it tip and root alteration, but we're going to basically be kind of playing in this blank portion of the modifications tab. So you can use ISO, you can use AGMA. If I use AGMA and I hit this double arrow and I want to convert this, so right now I have a tip diameter of 422. It matches down here. Okay, and I'm just going to expand that so you can see a little bit better. So here's my gear, right? There's a couple things that are going to happen. I expand this window, and if I say expand the gear bottom to the tip alteration, and I enter yes, this is going to become a straight wall right here. So if I say yes, and I calculate and I accept, it tells me the gear pitch apex to front will be kept as the value. Okay, that's fine. I'm not changing the inside. I'm only changing the outside right here. See? Okay. All right. Now if I calculate this, oh, this is what I expect. I get a straight wall here, right? This is my blank now. You want to see the teeth in this particular design, obviously. So now we go to module specific settings, go to 2D, 3D geometry. And it could be that you got to play with some of these polylines. Maybe you got to change this permissible deviation. But more than likely, you're just going to need to decheck, use updated approach. So if you decheck this, unselect it, say OK, and then rerun it, now I have my teeth. So this is a simple way to make your blank. So if this is powdered metal, it's going to come out of the tool. It's going to be straight. You don't want to have that little flare on it, which would cause the blank material not to pack out correctly, that kind of thing. And if you want to change this back, you simply go to the double check arrow and you say no. Calculate, accept. Gives you a couple warnings, and you run it, and that's what it looks like normally. So that's at this outer tip diameter. So we spec the outer tip diameter, we drop her straight down. Simply double arrow, yes. And if you want this to be shorter, you can go shorter. You're not going to get it longer, okay? But you can get it shorter. I wouldn't recommend you to make it longer anyways. Normally we're dropping this down for powder metal processing, that sort of thing, on plastic material. But again, just hit click yes, calculate. You can make this shorter, okay? Accept, yes, yes. Here's my root safety. I don't think that changes any. It didn't, but now I've got my outside diameter is a perpendicular wall now, and I can powder metal this. So you can do the same thing on the inside as well. You can cut this off flat, if you're wondering, you can also go to the manual. If you open the manual, this is the manual. It's in the help file in your program installation, and you can go right here to 18.7 modifications tab, and you can read about some of the stuff. You can put these types of modifications on it. This is the type of modification we just did. Okay, and there's other modifications like this one right here that you can do. Okay, and it's in that tab. So if I go back to my tab, my double arrow, you can see these values are right here on my tip and my other height. So hopefully that helps you with generating some of your gears. Play with this. Again, if you have problems with the geometry here where it doesn't show up, go to your modification settings and make sure this is deselected. The rest of it should be fine. If not, you can turn these on and off and play with this operation tolerance until you get what you want. So, just a quick tip for those of you interested in bevel gears. This is a nice way to create your cat. And again, you can save this as a step file. If you have the right modules, you can also do an export out of the graphics. I don't have mine turned on, but if I did, I could. There would be a 3D graphics export to some CAD, whatever that might be. So hopefully this helps you with your gear design. Again, I'm Ty Warner with Tyke Engineering and KISSoft Tech Support. If you have questions, feel free to email ty.warner@kisssoft.com, and we'll take care of you. Thanks.